What's up, it's a Spherical, and welcome back to Dream Daddy! Last we left off, we met all of the daddies, and we were about to proceed to the next part of things. Why is my mic stand rocking? Okay, that's weird. Anyway, let's go! Let's get into it. Load. The only acceptable time and place for decaf coffee is never and in the trash. I mean, unless you're a daddy who deals with anxiety and likes the taste of coffee anyway, I'm not gonna judge. Okay. Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You have never, ever let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. So, you excited for the cookout today? Excited to beef up my grilling skills. If there's food, I'm excited. I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies everyone brings to- Oh god, I hate those. Like, full disclosure, those things are fucking disgusting. Yeah, those are bad. Which means there are more for me. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I think I've met everyone. I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. Real true facts. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late.
Whoa!
What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? You know what? We're going early just because you said that. Oh boy. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a girl. I can make ramen. Guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on a table next to 2 other veggie plates. Huh. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. Whew. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Welcome! I'm so glad you 2 are here. You creep me the fuck out, dude. You're too Stepford. And you brought veggies! Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come on over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi.
Oh.
This is Christian and Christy. They're twins. They stare creepily and say nothing.
Yeah.
Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Krish? Wait, where is Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh no, it's the woman from the bar the other night. What's she doing here? Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary? Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him. What? You'll have to... Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor, Elijah, and his daughter, Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine I need to tend to. She's mad because we did... I love her. Amanda, no. Don't follow her example. Do not. Nice to, meet you, Mary, for the first time, ever. I've never met you before. Charmed. Well, I'll have to go over there now. Mary leaves. Oh god, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. It takes all of my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor. But please, you 2 enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I pick at some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. Ugh, I don't want to have to make friends.
Aww.
Come on, Dad. Who are you gonna party with when I go off to school? But I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Dad. They're gonna talk about weather. Go, do it, make a friend. But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting.
Yeah.
This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Oh, here goes nothing. I look around the party and I'm surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? You bet your ass it is. Hey, man, how's it going? How's it hanging? Didn't I meet that guy at the bar? Yeah, he tried to sleep with us, and I turned him down. Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Yup. Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit in Dead Goth and Beyond? Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. But wait a second. All of these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I better investigate. Okay, who are we talking to? Robert and Brian, Matt, Hugo, and Craig, Joseph, and Damien. Oh, I'm definitely going for Matt, Hugo. Burger time.
Oh.
Hello. You're all very attractive. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they are a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of time and place. And to try to take something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. That's really cool, though, that you guys are talking about art movements and socio-political climates and... Hey! Well, they seem to be... I want to hear more about what they're talking about, but Craig is kind of off to the side by himself. I feel bad for him. Let's... I guess I could listen with Craig in on Matt and Hugo. Shit. What do I want to do? Let's listen to Matt and Hugo. That kind of comparison just eliminates the reason art movements are so important in the first place. You're not wrong, but I think there's no harm comparing one work of art to another. You could definitely say one painting is better than another if you're evaluating technical skill from a purely formalist standpoint. If I showed you a Matisse and then something by the Dutch masters, which one would you say shows more technical prowess? I'm so lost right now. I shoot a worried glance over to Craig, who returns it. Well, sure, you could say that the Dutch masters were technically more skilled, but I would argue that while the Dutch masters were better painters, Matisse had better paintings overall. Art is dead! I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Well, that is pretty subjective. How do you mean? Well, that painting of the guy with the apple in front of his face is pretty nice. Matisse rocks. That's him agreed. What? Come on! Oh, why are you making me look like a dunce? Right, art's art. You're fine, dude. We were just discussing the importance of context when talking about artwork. Listen, all I asked was if you like Van Gogh or Picasso better. Hugo throws up his hands in frustration. But they represent two completely different art movements. How can I possibly choose between the thick, creamy impasto of post-impressionism and the abstractionist beauty of cubism? Man, that's all way above my head. Me too.
Hey.
It's all good, man. The cool thing about art is that we all perceive it differently. A single piece can have a totally different effect on each person that looks at it, and that's awesome. It is awesome! Oh, Matt, are you free later? Just 1 minute. Hugo, come on, it's true. Hugo, please.
Hey.
Sorry. I get really fired up about art stuff. Elijah, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly. Seems like your daughter's fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They are all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us. Oh my god, you have a cute daughter. She's adorable. What is it, sweetheart? It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it.
Hey.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes a flower crown and places it on top of... I need a minute, you guys. Oh my god! Oh, I want to date you so bad. Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope, but you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, Elijah, this is my daughter. Hello. I'm Carmencita. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually. Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop and my old college friend and, your teacher? Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors.
Oh.
Yep. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper? Great seeing ya. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud.
Oh.
She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go?
Sweet Manchego.
Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide. Ernest! Ernest Hemingway Vega! Are you smoking? Oh. Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of his cigarette and then flicks it into a gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right?
Hey.
Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burned down half the yard. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread onto my lawn and burned down half of my yard, too. Oh, you're a little shit. Oh, man. Look at your little peach fuzz. God, you're obnoxious. Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hey, everybody. Sorry about that. Elijah, this is my son, Ernest. You named him Ernest Hemingway Vega, dude. What did you expect? Hello. Ernest looks away, skulking, his hands shoved deep. Why not, like, call him Ernie? Ernest is such a stiff name. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Doesn't matter. Ernest. Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah, good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. I mean, he's not wrong. Ouch.
I don't know.
Ernest! Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs. Oh. Hugo, it's okay. He's in 8th grade. Middle school is the worst. He'll grow out of it. It's okay. I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? I think you're a cool dad, Matt. What? I'm cool as a cucumber. See that right there? You can't say that. My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh.
I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we've become the machine we once raged against and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter. Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point. As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest. Well, I guess it depends on your definition of cool dad, quote unquote, because it's a good thing to enforce rules with your kid, but being too overbearing makes them close off from you and makes them not want to talk to you about anything. So that's why I was commending, like, Amanda and the player character's relationship earlier on, that it seems like Amanda is comfortable saying things. Like, she might be having trouble with something that we'll probably figure out later, but in general, it doesn't seem like she clams up around him, which is what you want to avoid, because either it will lead to, like, anxiety or problems with confidence later on, or it might bounce the other way and do something like Ernest, where they find it ridiculous and they rebel against absolutely everything. So it's a balance. It's definitely a balancing act. Parenting's tough.
Oh.
Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right. But it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens?
Hey!
Don't let us eat up your time, Elijah. Go meet up some of the other people around the neighborhood. No, No! No! Shit. Do I talk to the bad boy and the ginger, or do I talk to the creepy Stepford man and... Let's talk to Goth Dad. I spot Joseph chatting with the guy from Dead Goth and Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. So I'm curious, can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Joseph. Look at him. That should be reason enough. Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter, it provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly.
Yeah.
It's definitely an interesting choice. Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Elijah, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design choices. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. You checking me out, mate? How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. I think I saw you in Dead Goth and Beyond the other day. Damien's face. Aww. I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Goth and Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Goth and Beyond. Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a second. I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood.
Oh my.
Hey, Amanda! Would you consider yourself goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would be more to describe myself as twee hipster with some normcore leanings. That's a cool, though. Pity. One of these days I'm gonna get a noise complaint. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone's so friendly and welcoming.
Yeah.
Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? That would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Bloodmarch at your service. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. My, do you know how to treat a lady? Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison? Hey. Oh, Jesus. Hey! Won't you come play with us? Jesus Christ. Come play with us. Forever. Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. I, don't know. Mary takes a long sip of the wine.
Oh my god.
I think I might have tipped over a VeggieTales 8 VHS with The Shining. Who knows? She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish? Wasn't he with you? What baby? You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing Dad in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth.
Come on.
I've squeezed 4 little... Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great. I'm sure he's fine. Mary.
Huh?
Okay, jeez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go now? Oh my god! Lucian is your kid. You're the one with the obnoxious punk bastard. Ah, Lucian, have I introduced you to Elijah yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever.
Huh.
That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucian bows. Whatever, sir. Lucian bows again. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir? Coming right up, bud. Are you vegetarian? Yup. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous-type people as bloodlappers. That's fascinating, Damien. Thank you. Dad.
Eh.
That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. Can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. Mr. Minister has a tattoo. Whoa, is that a tattoo?
Wow.
Yup, I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Wanna see mine? What? Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666. Oh my god! Oh, kid. Oh, you're gonna regret that in like 2 years. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo next week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucian! We'll talk about this later.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick.
Huh?
Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful, though. That number carries weight. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. Wonder what he did before preaching. That is a pretty, like, cool way to... I'm not gonna date you, but that was a pretty cool way you responded. I see the 666 now. Okay, that was abrupt. Let's go talk to Robert and Brian. Glance across the yard and notice Robert and Brian chatting over drinks. Man, I don't think I want to deal with being one-upped by Brian or whatever happened with Robert last night. Oh no, they caught me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot. I flash a smile and walk over to them. Hey, guys. Elijah! How the heck are ya? Settling into the neighborhood alright? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def. Oh boy. Elijah, have you met Robert yet? Yeah, we've met. He tried to fuck me. Hi. Robert regards me over his whiskey. Good seeing you again. We were just talking about my most recent camping trip. Spent a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She's definitely an outdoorsy one. Even caught her first fish. It's good to see you taking your daughter out like that. I bet she loved it. And it's great that she loves the outdoors. Mine loves being inside. Brian raises his eyebrows. Don't you judge me and my nerd daughter. Being inside, making art. She won a local competition for that art. Yep. Did I put it on too strongly? Robert stares at me blankly for a second. Anyway, I haven't gone camping in years. Not since the last time. Not since the last time? Same here. Well, things change once you have Wait, what happened the last time?
Hey.
Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Well, old Johnny Boy and me were out in the backcountry. Johnny Boy's a strong kid. Met him in my army days. Comes from Kansas. They build him tougher out there. Anyway, things go south pretty quick. Johnny Boy breaks his ankle when the roach bridge snaps. You can see the bone popping out through the skin. Johnny Boy's screaming now, crying for his mama, losing blood. We're 2 days out from the next living soul, and here I am with my dear friend bleeding out in front of me. I'm able to dress the wound, but now I got a fireman carry a 6-foot, 180-pound man over some of the toughest terrain I've ever been in. I won't lie to you. There were moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old Johnny Boy. But you build a bond with your brothers in arms, and that bond never breaks. I got that boy back to civilization, but I lost some of me out there. I guess that's camping for you. Brian and I stare in disbelief. Robert takes another long sip of whiskey. I'm just kidding. My friend John and I went inner tubing down a river and he lost a flip-flop. Miss that kid. Brian and I laugh nervously. Or am I kidding? Brian and I tense up again. I'm kidding. Amanda and Daisy barrel up to us laughing. Daisy's holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel. We gotta get off this haunted truck! Oh no, the ghost locked the doors!
Yeah.
Quick, hit the emergency escape button! But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons! Then hit the brake, I guess. And then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts, but how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing. Robert. Wait a second. Are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? Yeah! Amanda and I love that show. It's the best, especially that episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, that's such quality reality television. I don't watch a whole lot of television, but I do enjoy that show. That and war documentaries. Alright, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gonna keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over the... Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for your fire. Okay.
Yeah.
But not an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend?
Yes.
Now you're getting it. Aw, that's cute. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teachers say she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. God damn it. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age, too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people, too. Oh! Kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required to by law. I hear that. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little playdate for them. They do seem to get along pretty well, but the thought of continually hearing about all of Brian's accomplishments is tough. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas.
Oh.
And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? It's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. Probably didn't know this, Elijah, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. He's ungrillable.
Hey.
I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up. Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist? I've never seen him make a mistake.
Hey!
Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop! All of the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison. Did he just say wink? Alright guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We'll all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly good cooked cheeseburgers. Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac.
Hey.
Kinda nice, isn't it? Feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot.
Oh.
Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all of the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing. Hey, why don't you add us all on Dad Book? Dad Book?
Oh.
Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. Just dads. That's it. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops, I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. I got an achievement! Welcome to the neighborhood! Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? I mean, I got a burger in me. I felt like I was at a networking event. Wish I could have been playing Paranormal Ice Road Truckers. I got a burger in me. Sweetie, if I can impart any sort of wisdom upon you right now, and not that this was a bad situation, but if you're ever in an uncomfortable situation, always look for the silver lining. The silver linings get you through to the other side. We ate Rockenbergs today, and it was good. Yeah. Amen. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dadbook. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Aww. Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah, I'm going out with some friends. Oh. Is that okay? Of course, just keep me posted. And be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. Yeah. I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not going to do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that, and I will never do that. Okay. Do you have plans tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda. But I'll find something to do. Oh. I'm gonna work on some stuff, see how long I can sleep for, throw a party. Ooh, I think I've probably partied out. I'll work on some stuff. You know, dad stuff. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great. See you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. I'd love to be able to cook like that. Though I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil, like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell? I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. That's a cute kitchen. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only not assuaging my anxiety, possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I know even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decide to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally, she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe.
Aww.
Yep. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my texts? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops. Guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann. Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now? Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I was scared. You weren't responding, and it was just like when your dad... I have to stop myself from tearing up.
What?
Oh, Dad, I didn't mean to... I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just, please don't do that again. alright. I'm gonna go to bed now. Amanda closes the door to her room, and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brew some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey. I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was gonna do it, and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well... I'm sorry for freaking out on you. I trust you to make good choices. Good. I trust you to make good choices. I also thought about it, and I'll try to give you your space from here on out. I gotta trust that you can take care of yourself. Team Burger Burn? Team Burger Burn. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them? Already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs, and time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What's up? What's Dadbook? It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dadbook profile on my own. Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet.
Dad.
Amanda spends the next couple minutes setting up my profile on Dadbook, which as it turns out is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. Alright, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. Ooh! Okay, cool. On a Friday night, you're most likely to polish and sort my Netflix and grill baby. Fall asleep watching the History Channel, torment my children with dad puns, sink into blissful oblivion and sleep. Probably torment my children with dad puns. If you had one thing to take with you to a desert island, what would it be? My trusty grill, the lost shaker of salt, Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes, a boat, obviously. I don't need anything. My survival skills trained me for this day. That's definitely the most interesting answer. That's the most interesting answer. What are your turn-ons? Strong dad arms. Tennis shoes with long white socks, a well-manicured lawn, street smarts. Top-tier grillmanship, comfortable with crying. What are my turn-ons? I think comfortable with crying. It's a vulnerability thing. Being able to be in touch with your emotions. What did you want to be when you grew up? A triangle. A Sailor Scout. Technical writer for manuals and instructionals. Salty boat captain, pro skater who is also an astronaut, a good father, the president of space. Which one of these is most like Sailor Scout? Probably the president of space. Oh, but I also wanted to be a Powerpuff Girl, and I also wanted to be... let's see. Pro skater who is also an astronaut. What's your favorite movie genre? War documentaries. Sean Connery's entire filmography, anything on Laserdisc, romantic comedies, whatever will make me cry, old comedies that haven't aged well. Where's horror? Come on! Horror movies! I guess rom-coms? Sure. What's your ideal date? Napping together, doing a 1,000-piece puzzle together, eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m., trying to geocache but getting hopelessly lost, arson, being emotionally vulnerable. I love geocaching. What do you never leave home without? My sick vape, a sensible cardigan, book of world jumbles and a pen, a cool knife, my cripplingly low self-esteem. I frequently forget my phone, keys, and wallet at home sometimes. Yeah. I spend a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories, how proud I am of my child, potential ends of the world, if I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill, when I can get a cup of coffee, lawnmower modifications. I do spend a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories. Profile complete. See? That wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles. You should message me on one of them, or more than one of them. All these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get him, Dad.
Welcome. You've got dads.
You've got dads. Okay, I need to go ahead and end this here. I'm out of time, but, this was really cool. It was a nice little, like, barbecue to kind of tie together all the introductions, kind of cement who all of the people are in your mind. And we're at a good spot. We're about to launch into Dad Book, making our way toward the 21st century. But, thank you guys so much for watching and for checking me out. I will leave the link to this game and the developer information I can find in the description. And I hope you have a great weekend. Later!